Have you ever met someone who goes completely silent when they're hurt? Psychology suggests this reaction is not random. The conversation changes, their tone shifts, and suddenly they stop saying anything at all. No reaction, no explanation, just silence. While others express their emotions immediately or try to fix things in the moment, these people quietly withdraw. To many, this behavior can be confusing. It can look like they don't care, like they are being distant, or like they are avoiding the situation. But psychology suggests that something very different is happening beneath the surface. People who go silent when they are hurt often process emotional pain internally. Instead of reacting outwardly, their mind turns inward. They start analyzing what happened, what was said, what it meant. Most people respond to emotional pain with immediate expression. They talk about it, they react, they try to resolve it externally. But some individuals have a different response pattern. Their brain shifts into reflection instead of reaction. In psychology, this is often linked to emotional processing styles. Some people regulate their emotions by expressing them, while others regulate them by understanding them. People who go silent tend to fall into the second group. They need space to process before they can respond. Because of this, silence becomes a form of protection. It gives them time to understand their feelings. It prevents them from saying something they might regret, and it allows them to regain control. But there is another layer that most people do not see. This behavior is also connected to emotional sensitivity. People who feel things deeply are often more affected by small emotional shifts. A comment or a tone that others might ignore can stay with them for a long time. So instead of reacting impulsively, they pause. They step back. They try to make sense of what they are feeling. However, this silence can sometimes be misunderstood. Others may interpret it as indifference or assume that nothing is wrong. But in reality, a lot is happening internally. Their mind is replaying the situation, analyzing every detail, trying to understand both sides. Over time, this can become mentally exhausting because while they appear calm on the outside, internally they are processing more than others realize. But here is something important. This silence is not weakness. It is a form of emotional control. The ability to pause instead of reacting is something many people struggle to develop, and in many cases it reflects a deeper level of awareness. People who go silent when they are hurt often value understanding over reaction. They would rather process things fully than respond in a way that creates more conflict. And once they understand their emotions, their response tends to be more thoughtful and controlled. But like any pattern, it has both strengths and limits. If silence is used to process, it can be healthy. But if it becomes avoidance, it can create distance in relationships. The key difference lies in intention, whether the silence is used to understand or to escape. So if you have ever been someone who goes quiet when you are hurt, it may not mean you don't care. It may simply mean that your mind needs time to process before it can respond. And that space, when used correctly, can become a powerful form of emotional strength.